Now we're
Live.
live. Oh, this is pretty cool. Okay.
That took a minute to figure out.
Is Misty on? Where is she?
She's on, but we don't see her face.
Is it like where's this chiz at window?
To the left.
To the left? Well, the button's to the left, but it shows up to the right.
Yeah.
Did it automatically open up now that I sent that?
Yeah.
On you all's window?
Mine was already open.
Mine, I guess, was already open as well.
Yeah, she got to be on in some way because I invited Danny and Kevy and they aren't here. Kevy didn't get back on me on the Google Hangout. Texted him.
Oh, okay.
Oops.
Hey, that email that you sent out with the links, there's no links.
Whoa.
Is it in the syllabus?
Yeah, it's in one of his. What is it? What did I write? Did I write like I linked it up, or did I just say, "Hey, look"?
You wrote like you linked it up. Hold on. Yeah, you said this link is in our course information. It provides several ways to record the screen and then able to upload it to your own YouTube. Where in the heck?
Oh, I might have sent a link to one specific one or something. It's in there. If you just go through like the announcements or something.
Okay.
Are y'all working on this tonight or tomorrow?
What?
Editing all this stuff.
I'll edit it tomorrow.
Okay. I mean, because after I get done with this, I'm not gonna mess with it until tomorrow.
Oh God, she joined again.
There
she is.
Edit the video. We go through and what do we do?
Oh, it's hard.
Oh.
What you have to do is you have to edit the video, but it's hard to do it through YouTube.
You know what? It's not as hard as you think. Can anyone hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. It's not as hard as you think. I had a hard time. What I can do is once I do mine, because I can't explain it to you now, but once I get in there, I can figure it out. What I'll do is I'll email everybody real quick the steps on how I did it, because it was really easy once I got in there and did it and figured it out. But I'm not in YouTube right now to be able to walk you through it.
Okay.
I just can't get it to upload to my YouTube is the problem.
I don't know. I didn't have a problem with it, and that uploaded last time.
Well, it'd be cool if you can send out an email to us explaining that.
Yeah, I can do that. Because it's not as hard as you think. Once you figure out where to go, that's the thing. You got to figure out what to do. But it's real easy once you do it.
Okay.
I didn't write it down before.
I didn't either. I don't know why I didn't think about it.
No, I'm talking about the phone number I just sent out.
Okay.
So that we can be able to try to touch base like a little bit easier before we do these.
Yeah, no kidding, because this is crazy. I don't think I have. Did we get Shanae's and Ashley's emails?
Well, you could message through Google Plus, and it should go to our Gmail accounts.
Okay.
So if you log on to your Google Plus, you could send a message through there, and it's definitely going to bounce to our Google accounts, which are obviously easier.
Okay.
To.
Well, worst case scenario, I'll also do it. I'll cut and paste it and do it through the school one too, through the dashboard. That way I can make sure and get everybody.
Misty, do you mind putting your phone number in there and Sienna again as well, so we can?
Sure, hold on.
At least have those, and so we can try the last two of these that we have to do.
Okay. How do I do? Hold on. Let me see if I can figure out how to do this.
You see that chat window?
Yep, I see it. Okay. What do you mean I left the group? Am I still here?
Yeah, you're still there.
It says I left the group.
No.
Hold on. And another thing, I'm not popping up in the window when I'm speaking.
How
You
about
know what
now?
I'm saying? And I don't know how to make that happen. And that was one of the things that he said we were having a problem with is that when we're doing our speech, we should be in the main screen doing our speech, and everybody else should be down below in the audience.
Are like Misty and are y'all seeing her now?
I see her when you move the cursor.
Now you?
No, I see you.
Okay. Now, okay, so maybe I'm just not the one popping up. I'm not sure.
Look, what everybody
What
needs
about
to
me?
do.
Am I popping up?
Are you now? Who's big now?
You.
You?
Me?
Yeah.
Am I popping up now? I'm not popping up.
There you are.
I am?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I can't see myself. When you speak, Ashley, I can see you.
Yeah, see, and that's where we had the
Oh.
problem on our last one. Whoever is like
Huh?
I should even see myself pop up when it's big because we should be the one that's in the main screen when we're giving our speeches. So when we edit it, the only thing we'll see in the screen is ourselves.
Ashley, start talking.
Okay.
It switches screens based on who's making noise.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's why
Am
we
I the
all
last one to
muted
have
one.
learned that? So everybody needs to make sure their mic's muted, and
Right.
then it should do it automatically.
Right.
Very well. Very well. So who's doing their speech first?
I don't even know if I'm ready yet.
I'll
Well,
do
we
it.
got no choice.
I'll go first if you want me to go first.
Whatever.
Okay, so let's see. So I guess we
Should I go now?
Go for it.
Okay. Mute your thing. Hello, everybody. I'm introducing Mr. Ted E. Bear. He is from the polar region. He has moved down here to Florida to pursue a life in a sunny atmosphere because he's tired of the cold. He is 27 years old, a father of 2. He's been married for 10 years now. He married at a very, very early age. He has brought his family down here to Florida so that he can pursue a life as a social worker. I believe that Teddy is going to be a great social worker. He has a great bedside manner. He takes care of children. He takes care of the elderly. He is also a very religious young man. Goes to church every Sunday. He is very educated in taking care of people and how he treats people. He is also very adequate with his way of speaking to children and making them feel at home. He would like to work with children more than adults in the future. And he is currently doing a lot of community work as to working with children that have cancer and diabetes and things of that nature. He is working very closely with the churches around here to try to help the children who need more help than others, and the churches usually have a way of figuring out who needs that. So in conclusion, Mr. Teddy, I think, is a great candidate for helping the children and the elderly, and I would like you to vote for him when it comes to your community helper. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't even know how many minutes that was.
Do you have a way to Is that a laptop?
Mine, yeah. I have my phone right here that I can time people.
Well, no, I'm saying like you might want to do it with like a white background, or not.
You want me to really do that again?
No, not really. So timing people, that only throw me off. Who's up?
I'll go. Okay, so
Hold on. Fuck.
She muted herself. I don't know if she realizes that.
I did by accident. I
Oh,
think I
okay.
might have done it.
Ray, click on her picture, on Sienna's picture, and it has a drop down. You can unmute her. There it is.
I unmute myself. Maybe he's trying to edit it or something.
Okay, you're back in. You're back in, Sienna. So you should go to do your speech.
Okay. So my name is Sienna. I do not have a friend to interview. I'm going to interview myself and let you guys know a little bit more about me. I'm 22 years old. I am in, my major is psychology. I do want to do social work and work with children as well. Right now, I just do like part-time babysitting for families with children with autism or ADHD. So I work with them on like school nights or on the weekend, and I also work with children at church. I help run a youth program. So every week I'm dedicated to that. We just restarted for this year last week. I do have a passion for working with children. I have a whole bunch of kids in my family, so that's just something that I like to do. I believe in raising the child up in the way that they should go. So with everything that's going on nowadays, I feel like a child should have that person that they can, go to and talk to and that can relate to them and also lead them and guide them in the right direction. Right now, I'm just trying to finish up my AA, and then I'm going to move and do my BSW. I don't know where I'm going to go for university, but so far everything's working out good. I'm enjoying this speech class. I'm learning a lot, and I'm enjoying this Google Hangout. So that's it.
Fantastic.
Hey, I just timed that, and it was a
And
minute and 35 seconds.
That's bad.
That's what I was concerned with our timing.
Okay, so we're being recorded right now, right, Ray?
yeah.
Right.
Yes.
Okay. So the other night, with the formal outline, I did a video for that, and it went over that 1 minute. So I'm guessing, are we supposed to do the outlined speech?
I'm copping that project.
Yes. Yeah, that's what I think we're supposed to be doing is that formal speech.
Right.
Great. Can you edit mine and delete me out, and then I'll go after?
Well, you can. What we can do is
You
just
can do that later.
Yeah, you can just do that part later because you'll think when you get into YouTube, you'll see where your speech starts and where it ends, and you'll edit everything before and after that out.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you want to go again now?
I can, sure. Okay. So my name is Sienna. I'm 22 years old. Um, I am a psychology major. I'm planning on getting my BSW in social work. I love working with children. I feel like I'm very lovable, kind, and very determined. Once I make once I map out my goals, I pretty much, go for it. I don't let anything intervene with them. I know I might come across some obstacles, but at the end of the day, I just keep my mind set on what I'm focused to do, and I just go ahead and go through with it. I say I'm very lovable because I welcome everyone. I love to deal with kids, and children bring me so much joy and happiness. I work with children. I work with autism kids and children with ADHD on my free time. And I also work with children in my youth ministry at church. So that's another thing that I do. I help out with the kids there at church, and it gives me more insight with working with children and helping them, with things that they go through in life and everyday life. I also have like kids in my family, so that actually gives me a little more practice with children for when I go out in my field and how to talk to them and how to react to them and things like that. I say that I'm very loving. Wait, did I just say loving? Okay, I did just say loving. I'm very kind. I like to go out and, help, people that's in need. Sometimes I'll be riding, and you see like the little panhandlers or whatever. I give them food, I give them drink, I give them money, whatever I can give them. And that's why I say I'm very kind. I used to work at a gas station where it was nothing but homeless people that lived right there where I worked. So I would actually, give them food or drinks, or I'll bring them like a home cooked meal or something like that. Just have, um, conversations with them, to let them know that somebody care about them. People be like, oh, why do you talk to them or why do you deal with them? I'm not like that. I'm very open. I love everybody. So that's why I say I'm very loving, kind, and determined.
Who's
All
there?
right. Well, I guess we all are. Did she make the time that time?
No, it
Okay.
was 2 minutes and 30 seconds. 3 to 4 minutes is
Yeah,
like a lifetime on here.
it seems like it. Yeah, Sienna, one of the things that you didn't discuss, you discussed how you're loving and how you're kind, but then when you concluded, you said you were loving, kind, and determined. But in the body of your speech, you didn't talk about how you're determined. If you added that, that would probably give you your other 30 seconds. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm. Okay. Yes. Okay. So one more time, please. Sorry about this.
It's okay. That's what we're here for.
Okay. So my name is Sienna. Um, I'm a psychology major. I'm studying to be a child psychologist, but I like to work with children. So I'm going to get my bachelor's in social work. Um, I feel like I'm very loving, very kind, and very determined. The reason why I say I'm very loving is because I love everyone. I welcome everyone. I try to help as many people as I can. Um, I feel like it has to be like a personal connection between you and anybody that you meet, because you never know what a person might be going through, so they can feed off of positive energy. So that's why I feel like I'm very loving. I try to make everybody happy. um, I'm kind because I I like to help people, like to lift their spirits. I try to help everyone. I like working with children, I bring them snacks, I help, panhandlers or homeless people. I feed them home cooked meals, I actually help with church as well, and we give them free clothes and food and everything of that sort too. So that's why I feel like I'm very kind. I also give them money if I have the money. So that's why I say I'm very kind. I'm determined because I plan out my goals and I try to stay on track and stay focused and do what I say I'm going to do. Even though, obstacles occur in life and things like that, I just try to stay focused and finish, what I planned out to do. So that's why I say I'm very loving, kind, and determined. Um, I love children. They bring me joy and happiness. So I just try to be there for the kids and let them know, like, hey, you don't have to be, out there getting in trouble, getting into bad things. You can have fun and still live the right way. Like, I want to help everyone that's coming up under me, go the right way that they're supposed to go. So that's why I feel like I'm very loving, kind, and determined. Um, when I was doing my outline, I thought about, he said a theme. So my theme would be the color pink, because I'm very nurturing. I'm very nurturing. I'm very, like, what will it be called? Loving as well. And pink just brightens you up, makes you feel happy. Like when you see pink stuff, you're like, ooh, that's pretty. So that's why I feel like I'm very loving, kind, determined. So.
Okay.
I saw Ray give the thumbs up, so I think that made it 3 minutes.
Yes, she did. Can you do like Ashley? Can you do like 1 minute left?
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
You may give like a thumbs up when there's 1 minute left?
Yeah, that'll work.
Okay.
1 minute when there's 1 minute left, and a thumbs up when it's.
When it's good?
Yeah, maybe that would be helpful.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe I'll go.
Okay.
Okay. I'm here today to introduce my grandfather, Harry Fromey. Although he passed 3 years ago, he is very fresh in the minds of many in his lives. Today we are dedicating this bench in his honor at the 18th hole at Augusta for people to sit on and relax and think about him. I'm his grandson, and he taught me many things. Everything from throwing a baseball to being confident to going out on a dance floor to singing songs and to entering a room with confidence. That's one of the greatest things about my grandfather. My grandfather, Harry Fromey, had talent, and he had class, and he had style. He lived all over the world. He met many famous people and hung out with them, but he always stayed in touch with his humble roots. With his style, he loved clothes. He taught me that there's nothing wrong with wearing a pair of yellow pants as long as you look good in them. And he taught me about art as well. His talent was second to none when he sang and got behind a piano. These are the greatest things about my grandfather, and I'm sure many of you know of these things. My grandfather had class. He'd lived all over the world in many spots as a salesman for various things from aluminum siding to raw steel to the rosin that goes on the side of ships. People recall stories of him from Singapore and San Francisco, calling them to visit and taking them out on the town, business trips to Manhattan, where he would shake hands with artists and famous writers and sit with them and have a martini. You know, with this class that he had and living all around the world, he kept his manners and his humble roots in touch with him. He always knew when to say please and thank you, and knew where he had come from. My grandfather as well had style. He had fashion, he had swagger on his side, and a taste in music. Though everybody knew when he entered the room that he would have the classiest joke and the classiest pair of pants, and every woman, no matter what age, would be looking at him and smiling, wondering, who is this cat coming in the room? And he entered many a room like that and was the life of the party with his style. As well, my grandfather had talent in spades. He could get on the bandstand with anything from a Grateful Dead tribute band to a country band to a jazz band singing Rat Pack standards and lead them through, snapping his finger or holding a martini in one hand and a cigarette in the other, with this beautiful, beautiful voice and this beautiful rhythm, and then sit behind the piano and dazzle the keys and dazzle the people around him with jazz standards. He also had a taste for art, and he collected art, and he knew art in and out. Just a man from humble roots in Jacksonville, Florida. In conclusion, again, class, style, and talent. These three things were a triumvirate of perfect traits to lead him into the world. In time, Machiavelli said he said something to the effect of it's not a title that makes a man, but a man that makes a title. And that word Mr. Fromy in front of it, you know, he lived and embodied that polite gesture of seniority. You know, one thing he always did, you know, he was a man that, you know, his theme was coming up from the bottom, by his bootstraps, pulling himself up from manual labor in Jacksonville, Florida, and having little to nothing, and pulling himself up to the top of the world, to some of the top boardrooms in the world, and you know, and could carry himself in those. And his favorite football team, it's tough to say, was the Jacksonville Jaguars, but this theme goes hand in hand with the leader and the owner of the Jacksonville Jaguars and his story, Shahid Khan, coming from nothing. So these are some wonderful things about my grandfather, and I hope that in the future y'all would be more than happy to sit on this bench and relax and watch golf under a nice oak tree. Thank you. How was that time?
I think
It
you might
was
have been.
4:20.
Yeah, I was going to say, thought you were over your 4.
Well, damn it. I didn't look for you to be pointing at me. Son of a bitch. I'm going to leave it. I don't care. I can't do it again. I don't have that much time.
Okay. Well, then I guess I'll go.
And Kevy just texted me
Okay.
just now. I don't know if y'all heard it, or I'm going to get penalized for my phone dinging in the middle of my shit. But he's running late. Emergency at work.
I don't know how we're going to hook up with him. Maybe we can hook up later, and maybe he can just do his on his own and edit it, because he's going to have to have an audience.
I'm free tomorrow. I don't know if anybody else. I doubt anybody else is.
I'll be free tomorrow if that's all we got to do. If we can set up a time, just let me know. And I mean, because if we do ours tonight, then he can just edit his tomorrow, because you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, but I don't know. I mean, they're saying we got to have 6 people in our audience, so we're already.
I know. Well, where's everybody? Yeah, I don't know where everybody else is. I know Dan is. Danny said he was overseas.
Yeah. You know, I don't know what to say about that. I mean, hopefully we won't get extra penalized for, you know, we're doing what
I know. Yeah, I mean.
So do you want to go ahead and go?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and do mine, and hopefully it'll be the 3 minutes, because I haven't really practiced it, so. All right. I'm not showing up big on this. Hello?
You are on ours.
I'm not on mine though, which is going to penalize me when I do mine. You know what I'm saying?
You're not on yours when you start talking?
No, I don't pop up on mine when I start talking. I stay in that lower screen. Everybody else pops up, and I pop on everybody else's, but I'm not popping up on mine. So I don't know if when we save it, if it's going to pop up. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you need to send me the link when we're done. Hold on, you're muted.
Can you hit your own picture to
Hold on. Turn camera off, adjust bandwidth, settings. No, I don't want to do that. Unmute.
be big?
No. I don't understand how to get it big.
Can you click on your own picture?
I've tried. Oh, there it goes. Okay, that worked. So now let's see if I talk, if it comes up. Hi, my name is Misty Lorenz, and I am going to introduce myself. I'm going to talk about how I am, how I work as a person. If you've ever been at work and worked with the person that you call the brown nose or the suck up or all that other stuff, that's a perfect picture of me. However, that's not really how I am. I am a very loyal, honest, and team player worker. When I talk about loyal, I'm talking about being faithful, dependable, and reliable. I always show up for work at least 10 to 15 minutes early, not because I want to show up early, but because I like to get to work early and I like to talk with all the people that are there and kind of see how their day was and see how everything is going. So I get there early so that it doesn't run into when I have to start actually doing my job. I never miss work. I rarely call off. And in fact, if I do call off, all my bosses know that it's because I'm really sick, not just because I'm calling off because I want to go to the ball game or just because I don't want to be to work. And I'm always available to go to work when called. No matter what the time, no matter what the day, even if I don't want to go, they know they can call on me to come in and work when needed. I'm also very honest. By honest, I mean trustworthy and trustworthy and truthful. I never steal. I always try to tell the truth. Even if it's going to hurt, I still tell the truth. And I always own up to my mistakes. At the current time, I'm working as a waitress, and I work on Sunday nights from 11 to 7, which means all the people that are nice and drunk are coming in. And I remember one time there was this group of guys that came in. There was a kid. He was about 19, and he had a little bit much to drink, and his friends were trying to keep him under control, and he decided that he wanted to pay his bill, their bill. Though their bill was $52 and some change, and this guy put a whole bunch of money down on the table. Well, I didn't think nothing of it at the time because when you work that late at night in this area down in Hollandale and Miami, you have a lot of strippers, so you get a big wad of ones on the table all the time. So when I went to go to the register, I started counting, and I counted up to $125 and was still counting. So I took the money back to the table and gave it to his friend, and you know, it just because I couldn't do that. Now, if I'd have been somebody that wasn't honest and trustworthy, they would have just taken that money, and most other waitresses and servers that work at Denny's would have taken that money. But I just didn't feel right because I know that he didn't mean to give me that amount of money. As a team player, I work well with everyone. I know what the company's values are, and I try and vision is, and I try to work towards that. I always help others no matter what's going on. If they're busy, it doesn't matter if I have to do some of their work to help them. At the end of the night, it's all of us working together as a team and going home together. At the same time, it's you know, I never leave anybody behind when it comes to work. I'm always going to make sure that all of our work is done and we all leave together at the end of the shift. I see the company vision and I share that vision with my peers. I think that's important, to see a company vision and know what the company wants. Because when you know what the company's vision is and you know what the managers want and need, it's easier for you to do what you need as a job. I can see when something needs to be done, and I do it. I elevate the company. I share information with my fellow workers. You know, I just do that. That's just natural for me, and I'm not trying to do that to brown nose or kiss up. That's just the kind of worker I am, and I think that comes from being in the military for 20 years. You know, I had a supervisor when I was in the military one time that told me that as a junior person, you should always try to work your boss out of a job. Just like he should be working his boss out of a job, I should be working my boss out of his job. When you know what your boss's job entails and you know what they need done, it makes it easier for them to do the things that they need to get done during the day. So with that being said, in conclusion, I am a very loyal, faithful, dependable, reliable worker. I am always going to be honest and truthful, and I'm always going to be a team player, no matter what that entails. So that's just think about that the next time you see someone that you're working with that you think is brown nosing and sucking up. Maybe they're just a loyal and faithful worker that enjoys doing their job. That was no way near enough.
That was way over.
How long was that?
That was almost 6 minutes.
6 minutes?
Yes.
I didn't see you put your hand out.
Yeah?
Huh?
Yeah, we both did. Me and Ray did.
I so missed it. So it was 6 minutes?
Yeah.
Let me do it again, because 6 minutes is way too long. I could shorten that. Ready? I'm going to shorten it. Ready?
Yo, hold on. Pay attention to us. Like,
I'm okay.
Gonna go, when she goes one more minute? Is that what you're going to do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
1 more minute, and then that means you're in that 3 to 4 minutes now.
And that means I should, when she puts her finger up, that means I need to start my conclusion.
When I put my finger up, that's 2 minutes. That means that you need to start your conclusion for the 3rd minute.
And then
right.
This means you're between the 3rd and 4th minute.
Okay, gotcha. Let me go one more time. Are we ready? Hi, my name is Misty Lorenz, and I am going to introduce myself as a worker. If you've ever been at work and seen one of those workers that you work with that is loyal, or that is, you might think of them as a brown noser, you might think of them as kissing up to the boss. Well, that's the kind of worker that I am. To me, that kind of a worker is somebody that's loyal, honest, and a team player. By loyal, I mean faithful and dependable and reliable. I always arrive to work on time. I like to arrive to work 10 minutes, actually 10 to 15 minutes before work, just so that I can get there, get a cup of coffee, relax, talk to the people from the shift before, see how their day went, and get a game plan of, you know, what needs to be done for the evening. I never miss work at all, and I rarely call in, so that when I do call in, my bosses know I'm sick and they don't question it. I'm not one of these to call into work just because I want to go to the game or anything like that. If I want to do that, I'll ask for the day off. I don't call in to miss work. I just don't think that that's fair to my fellow workers if I don't show up to work when I'm scheduled and then somebody's got to fill in for me. I'm always available to work when called, no matter what time of the day or night it is. My management team always knows that they can rely on me to be there when needed to come in. I'm honest. By honest, I mean truthful and trustworthy. I never steal. I just don't think that that's just something that my grandmother instilled in me as a child, never to steal. I always try to tell the truth. I don't even like the little white lies, because I'm the type of person, when I lie, I'm going to get caught in it. So I've just learned to just always tell the truth. And I own up to my mistakes. If I make a mistake, I'm going to let you know, I'm sorry, I made the mistake. It won't happen again, or what do I need to do to make that mistake better? I'm a team player. By a team player, I mean I'm talking about somebody that works well with everyone on the team, and knows the company vision. I always try to help others. I never complain. I'm going to be, if the other workers are busy and there's something that they need done, I'm going to do it for them. It doesn't matter what needs to be done. I'm always going to do it, even if they don't do it for me. I'm going to do it for them, because at the end of the day, it's all about all of us getting the job done, and it doesn't matter who does the work, as long as the work is getting done. Because it's all about being a team, and it only takes one person to mess up that team. I see the company vision, and I share that vision with my peers, and I can see when something can be done to elevate the company, and share that information with my fellow workers and management team. So I feel that's all very important. So in conclusion, the next time you are working with somebody and you think that they're brown-nosing or sucking up, just stop and look at their work ethics and see if maybe they're just not a loyal, honest worker that likes to be a team player.
That was good.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So if we can just email anything back and forth, we can chat on Google Hangouts. I got to take off, but I'll be able to,
Okay.
if we use the Google thing plus to send a message, it'll go to my email and all. So I'm going to stop this so I can be sure that it links up right on our pages and take off.
Okay. That sounds good. And like I said, I'll try to, if worst case scenario, go through the school email and let you all know how to edit it on YouTube.
Okay, yeah, that'd be good.
All right.
Send that email out. All right, y'all. Have a good night.
All right,
right.
thank you. Lighting.